Good morning YouTube, this is Outsiders and welcome to another programme. Today is the DM's Tips programme. It's hard to believe we're at DM's Tips 31 already. Obviously the people that follow my channel, there are a lot of mixed abilities. Some of you are obviously clearly very experienced DMs, and of course I always welcome your feedback and your tips. And some of you are less experienced DMs, and it's really you people that I've been focusing a lot of my attention on up to this point with the DM's Tips programme. We have already begun to break out of the more basic stuff as we move the programme forward, and we've now reached a point. And this programme really is what I call GMing is 80% confidence. See, you're at a point really where you've got through your first few sessions now. You understand the mechanics. You're able to run encounters fairly well. You're handling a group of players and characters. So at this point, it all becomes about ability. Yeah, it all becomes about ability. So you have that confidence, now it's about ability. And it's the 20% part that's the real mastery of the game. So what you've got to be able to do is you've got to thrive in that spotlight. You've got to make decisions within that spotlight. You've got to think in multiple dimensions. You've got to be able to argue, or a better word would be to persuade people around you by backing your opinions and decisions. You've got to be creative. Let's look at all of those points in more detail. Thrive in the spotlight. You're the centrepiece around which the game thrives. You have to provoke that energy, that desire around your players. I do many things. We've talked on some of them. Stand up, move around, yeah? The centrepiece. Bring everything to life, put the passion in. I mean, at the end of the day, you want the players to do the same. You've got to make decisions. They've got to be quick, well thought out decisions. We've touched on this before, but it's really to reiterate this point. Put yourself in the NPC shoes. Put yourself in the player's shoes. Put yourself in that situation. Just instantly let yourself make the decision, stick to it, see it through to the end. Unless it's life-changing or critical, don't go scrambling around in a rule book for the answer. Make the decision, stand by it. Think in multiple dimensions. It's not just about the way you speak, the way you narrate. Those things are great. You know, tonality, voice, we talked on all these things, they're brilliant. But there are other senses as well. Use things that you can find, props. Use tiles from a DIY company. Bring all those things into your game. Yeah. Think about the smell. You don't need to over-elaborate the descriptions. Keep it simple, but keep it precise. But keep it to the point where the players love what you do. Sometimes you have to persuade the players about your point of view. Occasionally it does happen, doesn't it? I use the word argue or persuade. In reality, it's persuade them. You do that because of your understanding of the principles, the basics. And sometimes you have to stand by your views. Be creative. That is your ultimate function as a DM. Do these things well. Doing these things well stems from confidence. Mastering the mechanics of GMing is clearly critical, but having confidence lets you execute the basics and the overall game with panache, and I guess that's the point of confidence. Anyway, this has been DM's Tips. 80% confidence. I guess 20% ability, but it's the 20% ability that separates the best from the worst. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves until the next time. Keep going. Bye bye.